Good morning. Today's topic is Thevenin's theorem. There are some fundamental theorems for analysis of networks. Some of them are listed here: superposition theorem, Thevenin's theorem, Norton's theorem, maximum power transfer theorem. In this session, we will discuss about Thevenin's theorem. Thevenin's theorem statement is given, then procedure, circuit problem solving, convention to solve the circuit. Thevenin's theorem statement. Thevenin's theorem states that it is possible to simplify any linear circuit, no matter how complex, to an equivalent circuit with just a single voltage source and a series resistance connected to a load. Thevenin's theorem procedure. First step is identify and remove the load. Second step, look in the load terminals and calculate VTH. Third step, remove all sources by replacing voltage source with a short circuit, current source with an open circuit. If the source has an internal resistance, keep the resistance in the circuit itself. Fourth step, look in the load terminals and calculate RTH. Fifth step, draw the equivalent circuit with VTH and RTH which are in a series combination and the load. Finally, calculate the total load current or voltage as desired. Using these procedures, we will see one example to solve the problem using Thevenin's theorem. Find VTH, RTH and the load current and load voltage across the load resistor using Thevenin's theorem. Here the circuit is given where the source voltage is 48 volts and the load resistance is 5 kilo ohms. Then there are three resistors 12K, 8K and 4 kilo ohms resistance are connected in between the circuits. First step is we have to identify and remove the load. So here the load is RL 5 kilo ohms. First step we have to remove the terminal A, B. So here the first step, terminals A and B, across the terminals A and B load is removed. After that apply KVL to the remaining circuit. So in that first there is only one loop. So 48 first across this first loop apply KVL. So KVL, after applying KVL we can obtain the current through the loop. So that value is 3 milliamps and we have to find VTH here. So VTH value is current into resistance. We know that voltage is equal to I into R. So I is 3 milliamps into resistance is 4 kilo ohms. Multiply those values, we get VTH, that is Thevenin's voltage, which is 12 volts. Then next step we have to calculate RTH, Thevenin's resistance. So for that we have to remove all the sources, all the external sources. So here we have only one source, that is 48 volt voltage source. Voltage source should be short circuited and current source should be open circuited. Here the voltage source we have to short it. So we are removing and shorting the 48 volt supply. Then we have only resistance in these circuits. So now we can apply, now we can calculate the total resistance across this terminal A and B. So for that 12 kilo ohm resistors and 4 kilo ohm resistance are parallel with each other. So we apply R1 R2 by R1 plus R2 formula. After getting that value, we should add that value to the 8 kilo ohms resistor because it is series with this resistor. Okay, after applying the after doing the simplification, the RTH value will be 11 kilo ohms. So we got VTH and RTH. Using this, need to draw Thevenin's equivalent circuit. Thevenin's equivalent circuit is nothing but a series combination of VTH and RTH with load. So VTH is 12 volt, RTH is 11 kilo ohms, and across that terminals A and B we are fixing that RL. Already in the first step we removed that RL, now we are fixing that RL here. So this is your final Thevenin's equivalent circuit. In this circuit we need to calculate total load current and load voltage. Load current is equal to VTH by RTH plus RL. Using this formula, apply the values and we get IL is equal to 0.75 milliamps, and the load voltage is equal to IL into RL. So using the values of IL and RL, we get VL, which is equal to 3.75 volts. Convention to solve the circuit. First thing is, if the branch current and the loop current are in opposite directions, then the voltage across the resistor should be considered as the positive voltage drop, that is plus IR. If the voltage if the current direction and the branch directions are in same direction, then we have to consider the voltage drop for the resistance as negative voltage drop or minus IR. Next convention is always consider the current direction in the loop is in clockwise direction. Whether the branch direction may be in any in clockwise or anti-clockwise, always consider that current direction of the current in the loop should be always clockwise only. Thank you, students.